Guys, it's Summer, and I just want to start by saying that this video is probably going to be in terrible quality. I'm not trying to down myself, but I know I'm going to be putting it in black and white, and it's just not going to be in the clearest quality as some of my other videos. It's kind of based on more of what I'm going to be talking about, and so I didn't really think about what I looked like that much, and I didn't really care because it is, I think it's midnight. I don't know what time it is. So anyway, tomorrow is New Year's Eve, which means that it's going to be 2015. No, it's not. It's going to be 2016. And it's going to be the new year, and I've just been sitting here thinking about things that went on in 2015 and things that I am looking forward to in 2016, and kind of like not really my New Year's resolution. I feel like making a New Year's resolution is important, and it's like very good to like have a good optimistic outlook for your new year. And if you are looking at bettering yourself and you're trying to make changes in your life in positive ways, that's very important. So making a New Year's resolution is very good. But at the same time, making just one resolution doesn't always like think about your entire life, because there might be a lot of things that you want to change about your life or yourself in the positive ways, bettering yourself, bettering the people around you, and just thinking positively. So this is kind of like my New Year's resolution in a way. So I'm gonna try to make this short. I don't know how long this video is going to be, but I'm trying to explain it in the best way possible. I'm a senior in high school, and this is my graduating year, so it's always been 2016. I've never been held back or anything like that, so I've been waiting for this year for a very long time. So I've always had this year in the back of my head that when it did come, I would be graduating and leaving high school, which is going to be a very emotional time for me. I know for a fact I'm an emotional person. When big changes like that occur, I tend to think a lot, so it's the middle of the school year, and I know last year went by super fast, and since I am a senior, I know since it's hitting the new year and it's hitting the middle of the school year, these next couple months, especially with graduation coming and so many things that you have to take care of as being a senior, I know it's going to literally fly by so fast. Something that I'm looking forward to is being a cosmetologist. I'm in school right now, and I have all my hours to take my written test to get my license in cosmetology. I'm very proud and just thankful for all the opportunities that I've had in the school that I've gone to. I'm just proud because I've made a lot of good friends in the process of being in cosmetology. It was just a really good experience to be in school for it. I've learned so many things that I would not have known without going and having the proper education to be a cosmetologist. It's just, I'm very thankful to be where I am right now and to have the people that are in my life that are supporting me. I'm very thankful for all of those things. And basically, I'm just very excited that I get to leave high school very prepared for my future. Something else that I'm looking forward to is me being able to drive. I don't have my license right now, but something I'm going to be striving for in 2016 is my driver's license, because I feel like that is something that you need to kind of start to be more like an adult. Of course, that doesn't give you all the freedoms like an adult, but it's just another thing that teaches you responsibility in a way, because when you have your license and you're driving on the road, you can't really think about being, immature. You have to be on top of things. You have to be aware of your surroundings, and it's just something that you have to be ready for. So I'm looking forward to being able to use my permit to go and practice driving, and just preparing for summertime when I will be getting my driver's license. I'm just like excited for that for 2016. I feel like I can't speak. I feel like I'm like hyperventilating and I'm like not breathing very well. I don't know. But something that I've learned in 2015 is that I don't know how to put this. The people that you keep in your life and the people that you talk to on a regular basis are the people that are going to influence your mood more than you think. And even if you think that, oh, I'm my own person, no one can influence me, I'm independent, and someone else's outlook on life and what they say is not going to affect me, at the end of the day, it really does, because you think about the things people say to you, and even though you think that it doesn't bother you, it subconsciously does. So you have to just be aware of the people that you keep in your life. So another thing for me that I'm going to be working on in 2016 is making sure that I am thinking positively. I do tend to think very positively right now, but I'm just going to be working on that more than I would now, because I feel like the positivity that's in my life right now is great and wonderful, but I just think that there are ways that I can make it even better, because improving yourself in all areas of your life is always very good and healthy, and it's just a good way to think positively and be optimistic and, problem solving. I'm just very much going to work on the ways that I think and the ways that I problem solve in 2016. I'm excited for that. Graduation. A lot of this has to do with graduation because this is my graduating year, but I'm going to definitely work on the friendships that I make after I leave high school. Something that I always was taught by from like my mom and my dad is that when you're in school, you can't really control who you meet and who you're going to have classes with and who you run into. And you're going to be surrounded by a lot of the same people that you can't really get away from. And I mean, that's very common when you go to work as well. But in school, it's just different because you see them a lot. It's just, you can't really, you'll make a lot of friendships in high school that you're not going to keep outside of high school. And I mean, little friendships, you'd be surprised, and it's going to be weird because when I graduate, the people that I'm used to seeing every day, I'm not going to see every day. And then of course my close best friends, I'm definitely going to see often and get together with them and everything. But the new friendships that you make outside of school are going to be through with friends, coworkers, run-ins, places, I don't even know. I'm the kind of person who gives everybody a chance, and that is good. Judging people before you really get to know them is not good, because sometimes people portray themselves a little bit differently when you first meet them, and then as you get to know them, they're like a different person, or they're better than you thought they were going to be, because naturally we do judge people, and that's like normal, and I mean, you can't really change that. I mean, it's just kind of a fact of life that you think about people when you meet them, and you're like, oh, how's this person, whatever. But I'm definitely going to work on keeping positive people in my life, because negative people do not do me any good. Negative people don't do anybody any good, because there's always going to be people that try to come into your positive life and bring you down, because sadly enough, they are not living a positive life. And I mean, I feel for those people, and I feel that they need to better themselves and they need to start working on living positively. But if you're going to be that person who tries to bring me down as a person, I know for myself that I don't want that, and I want the best for you, and I want you to be happy with yourself. But if I'm trying to better your life, and if I'm trying to be that positive friend who supports you and tries to bring more positivity in your life, and if you're still going to try to bring me down, no, that is not acceptable. And if you are that person that's always constantly trying to get somebody to be happy and to be positive, but they're constantly throwing negativity your way and making you upset, you don't need that person in your life, because truly that person isn't trying to be happy. They aren't taking into consideration all the time and effort that you're putting into trying to help them. They just are not the healthiest people to keep into your life. If you're close with people that are like that, I know it's very hard to push them away and just cut them off, but there are ways of getting around to disconnecting yourself from that person and slowly weaning them off, because honestly, they might not even notice, because if they're always negative to you, they might not even realize that you're slowly discontinuing talking to them, and don't always respond to their text or whatever. They might not even realize. So it's just best to work on keeping positive people in your life. And I know that was probably really rambly, because putting it into words and trying to make it make sense is a little difficult, but I hope that made sense. Another thing, thinking, this is all honestly to do with positivity and being happy, because I mean, I am a positive person, but like I said, it's never a bad thing to try to better the way you think now, and to try to train yourself to think differently. And in 2016, I definitely want to try not to think as much. I'm someone who overanalyzes and thinks a lot, and sometimes after the whole thing has happened or whatever was going on, I just feel I just wasted time thinking about the outcome of a situation where it wasn't even as bad as I thought it was going to be, or if it wasn't even as serious as I thought it was. Like, I don't even know. Like, just being in school does that. Like, especially with like stress of like grades and like school and like dealing with different types of friends and stuff. Like, you worry and stuff. But like, honestly, worrying gets you nowhere, because whatever is going to happen happens. I'm like a major believer in like fate and everything. So everything that's gonna happen is, the outcome is already planned. It's unneeded stress. And I mean, I feel like a lot of people do this, especially my age. I feel like when you're like a teenager and you're just like in high school, like just because of the age and you're still learning and like you're not a kid, but you are, and you're gonna be an adult soon. I just feel like that just kind of happens, and it's a part of like growing up. So that kind of sucks, but I mean, at the same time, you can still try to like handle it better and just kind of focus on like positive things rather than worrying so much. Being happy means like a lot of things. Like, being happy for yourself is like a good thing. Like, you know, it's good. I'm so tired, honestly. But, yeah, I hope this made sense, and if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you like this video and you feel like you want to see more, subscribe. I would love to entertain you guys more. So yeah, if you have anything special that you're thinking of that you want to incorporate into your new year, tell me about it, and comment down below. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I hope everybody has a blessed and amazing new year. And if you are watching this before New Year's Eve, be careful tomorrow night. Some crazy things can happen. I know that sounds like kind of like, oh, overprotecting, like you're still a worrywart, but no, like be safe. Be safe all the time. Work on being safe in your new year. It's important to be safe for yourself and keep yourself protected. So yeah. Alright guys, bye!